camera cut.
Scott, you're leaking a little.
I
A
know.
little bit.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to this 5th episode of the JC Podcast. Once again, I'm one of your hosts, John Scott Daniel, here with
Brett.
Dalton.
Your worst nightmare.
And today we are joined by Ethan.
I'm just kidding. My name's Ethan.
So, thank you for joining the show today. As you can see, we got a little bit of a different camera angle trying to get us all in here.
It's my fault.
Yeah, it still works.
They had to get the extra wide lens for me.
So this week we've had a lot of things happening, and as this is our last week of school going into spring break, we got lots of stuff going on. I know a lot of teachers are starting to do their little finals for stuff we've been learning.
Oh, yeah, the start of the new 9 weeks started too.
Oh yeah, that started.
Oh, it
too.
did, didn't it?
Yeah,
I forgot
that
about
was
that
sweet.
one. Probably
Yeah.
should have checked Old Campus Portable.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you got those A's and B's.
Yeah, I have a big
C's.
test tomorrow in history. That's about it.
We just got handed, most seniors just now got handed their English final. I did.
Yeah, well,
We get like 4 weeks to do it though.
Oh,
That
like
ain't too
4
bad.
weeks to do a final?
Yeah,
What
because
is
we had to do a research paper.
Ah,
many
And
words?
how many words? It's Miss McKenzie, so we don't have one.
I was going to say.
See, because Dr. E, we're looking at 5,000, but with Miss McKenzie, it's I don't know when the first deadline is, but I do know when the 600-point deadline is, like April 6th.
Ah.
So
That's
we get
not
like
bad.
3 weeks, including spring break.
that ain't bad.
That's pretty good.
That's why she pushed it back was spring
Well,
break.
for spring break, I get like the whole spring break to do Mr. Butcher's math test.
Well, that's cool.
So that's about the only one.
Mr. Butcher's probably the coolest math teacher in this school. No offense to anyone else. Mr. Butcher's the coolest math teacher. in
Oh
this
yeah.
school.
Yeah.
By far.
I haven't had but I've heard great things.
Yeah, same.
I have Miss Hall this year, and we just took just took like a chapter test over what we've been learning today.
I honestly don't know what we're going to do for Eastip's final. He didn't say anything.
Write 5,000 words.
What?
And I love Dr. E. He makes you write a lot.
Yeah, that's what I
500 word
heard.
essay.
Do you have the every Monday 500-word essay?
Yes.
Man,
I have him for film literature, and we do
nothing.
Well, we watch movies and do like 2 500-word essays a week.
See, I had that class for about 2 days, and then I got switched to gym first period.
Oh yeah, you were in there first period.
I thought about staying in there, and there's I love Dr. E, but 3 class periods a day. That would have been a lot. Now it's down to 0, but
Yeah.
it was supposed to be 2 a day, and yeah, your boys kind of screwed that one up.
Yeah. See, next year if Aaron will take his communication.
College English. And
Yeah, you have to get like an
Communications.
18 on the. You have to meet the
Yeah.
benchmark.
Yeah,
Which
benchmark
was
on that.
18.
it's not that hard to meet,
Which
though.
that was how many questions?
I think I had like a 20 or 22 on the English on the ACT.
That's the only one I really worried about on the ACT was because I wanted to get into that.
Yeah, that's what I want to get into, so that way I don't have to worry about taking it in college.
Yeah, the English
Get
and the
over
reading
with.
was really easy.
Mhm.
I got like
Yeah.
a 27 on the reading, I think.
Yeah, I felt pretty good about all mine I took. Other than
too.
like math, which I'm not great at math anyways. But I think I can easily take something here. Like I think I'm gonna do that ACT prep class with Mr. Butcher next year.
Oh.
It's a great class if you're going to take the ACT again. It's also
Yeah.
a great class if you're not going to, let me tell you.
That's what I figured.
Or you could just take business math.
Or businessman for free.
Yeah, business math,
Randy Ward.
I know a couple people in that class, and I don't think they've ever been.
And they probably guess they still passed it.
Oh, yeah. But I
Well,
think
I'm gonna
if you want a get out of jail free card, go to Randy's. If you want to have a fun time, go to Sean's.
I just want to get a jail free card.
Listen,
That's
today,
all I want.
for the past week or two, we'll watch like 30 minutes of March Madness, and then the rest of the time we'll go over like stats or something.
Oh, that's cool.
That's how he implements math. We had to do like a probability and stuff like that.
That's alright. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's actually pretty cool. See, with my thing with math, I just lose interest in it. And
Oh,
it's stuff
yeah,
I
real
don't
quick.
like geometry is like the only math class I've had so far that I've keep an A in because I actually like it because it's dealing with
Yeah.
shapes.
Well, math's always been pretty easy for me at least, and like Mr. Butcher's class, for instance, in a couple of his classes you have to take notes every day and stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like, listen, Mr. Butcher, if you can just cut me some slack on the notes, I'll get A's on everything else. He's like, fine. I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah. That's the thing like I like with my math classes here. We don't do mini notes, and most of the time it's as easy fill in the thing, fill in the blank. And plus, like this last one, we got to use our notes for the test, so it makes it easy.
You ever see those memes of it's like you get one note card for a test and it's like the tiniest font
Yeah,
words?
I've seen
Oh, yeah,
those.
and
I
you
thought
have
about doing it for.
coverage. Well, for my call, we get
We get
as many
notes we
pages
want. Yeah,
as we
tomorrow.
want of notes
Like
for the
full
test.
pages. Just bring in whatever.
Sad part is, all my pages about have the same thing on every page.
Yeah.
That's how many times we went over it.
What's he even teach?
History.
And then he has like one psychology
Oh,
class.
I had
That's
I had
that
10
what
to
Miss
4
Grisham done.
and then
Yeah.
Rex Collins for my social studies and history stuff.
Ooh,
I had
I
him
had
last
10.
year.
I had 10 to Folia, Miss Omer, and Jr. this year.
But I'm a bit of a nerd geek or nerd geek. Yep, that's the one. History geek.
Yeah, that's how I am.
So those classes were really easy.
That's how I am. I can easily.
I
pass
would
a
have had
history
him
class.
for you last year, but then like as soon as we started having him, we had him one day. And
Then he
and
left.
then he left.
Yeah, he left
So
to
then
go to Lexington.
You're lucky.
Rex switched in for him.
I had him for a full year.
Oh,
Me and him got into it one time.
I had him for a full year my freshman year, and I loved that class. It was
It
fun.
was- he
too.
was a fun teacher. But
One of my favorite things about the class is I had him freshman year, and that was going on during the election. So that's all we talked about was the election.
you know,
We had some good teachers here too.
oh yeah, we do a lot of work.
yeah, Sean Butcher might be the smartest human I've ever
He got a
met.
35 on his ACT.
Yeah.
Jolene, what's her name? Jolene got a 36. She got like the perfect score.
Jolene
She got a
is,
6 at the UK.
I will never be able to comprehend how
You don't miss one on the ACT.
you don't miss a
Mm.
single question on the ACT. I mean, the math part, I think I got benchmark on math, or just below it. I filled out half of it, and then I was like, 10 minutes remaining. That's interesting. You know, that's real interesting. 10 minutes remaining. Bop, 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 B, 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 B.
G, G.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, that's
that
what-
B and G was the perfect answers.
I remember when we took this one back in March, back at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
I finished my math one with 20 minutes left because I just got to like one point and like I don't know these, so I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah, that's what I did. I went through all the ones I did know and skipped the ones I didn't, and I got like half of them or
Well,
something.
see, whatever minutes was on whatever minutes you started with, I went to that question, and then whatever was behind that question, I guessed them. I was like, I ain't doing them. I just put B or G on.
Yeah.
And then I would try to do the ones that you
Which
would
that's
have
what
a minute per question.
Yeah, that's what they tell you for the math.
Yeah.
They say, do the ones you do know and just guess on the ones you don't. Now, how Jolene got a perfect, I do not, because there's not just algebra, there's not just trig.
It's
there's-
everything.
It's
It's
really
everything.
everything, even things you haven't even covered.
Mm-hmm.
And she got 36.
And she still got a 36.
But, I mean, you can't say much. Butcher only missed 2 out of the whole thing. She
Yeah.
didn't miss any. Missed none. That's
Last
amazing.
year when we took the ACT, it was the day after the academic team big meet. Academic kids, I think Megan Owens, I could be wrong, showed up at didn't get home till like 2 or 3 in the morning, and still was there to take the ACT.
Oh yeah, they take
Yeah.
it serious.
They take
Yeah.
the series.
They really do. I had a cousin. She's a year older than me, so she's supposed to be a senior in high school like you are this year. And when she was a freshman in high school, she got a 35 on the ACT. And
Butcher.
now she's a
That's Butcher,
senior
Butcher.
in college. Yeah, she's in college now. Like she's graduating college this year instead of high school.
Wow.
So I didn't get those
That
genes,
is
but you know.
that's insane.
I'm content with my 21.
Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm happy with my score.
I was extremely happy when
Have
I
we
got
even
my
got our
21.
scores back from that?
No,
You'll-
we're not
it'll
gonna
take a
get him
couple
till
weeks.
like
I was gonna
prom.
say.
Yeah.
It'll take a couple weeks.
I was gonna say,
I heard we're not
gonna
gonna get him till like just before prom.
Yeah, it's a minute until we get them.
Yeah, we got ours 2 or 3 weeks after last year.
That's not bad then.
No, it wouldn't be bad. And then I know last week of March for us, we're going into spring break next week.
Yes.
It is honestly hard to believe how this year's gone by so fast. It's already
Yeah,
in
and
March
you're a
going in-
junior.
and I'm a
Imagine a
junior.
senior.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you're going to enjoy your senior year. I've enjoyed it, but I've also watched it fly by
Yeah.
like it's a Back to the Future DeLorean. I mean, it's
It's
just
about like
been
what
gone.
freshman year done.
Yeah, it's
Freshman
not like
year.
freshman year for
Freshman
us.
year, unless only about 2 or 3 people I do know that actually enjoyed freshman year. Freshman year was a drag for me, so it just went by.
Sophomore year was a drag for me.
So-
Sophomore
year
year
was
was
for me.
Amazing for me. Sophomore year was great.
Sophomore year was for me, but it was mostly just because of my classes.
Junior year was like a mountain range on a map. It was just up and down, up and down.
Mhm.
So it had a good moment. It had its good,
Good
moments.
moments and it's bad moments.
I think why freshman year went by for me so fast was football season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lord,
it
it
really.
did for me,
when
too.
you're involved in a sport, it just.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
get into that routine. It's just okay. 3:30, show up here. do this. You got a game. Got to get up early in the morning on a Saturday, catch the bus, go. That's how it was in soccer, but
That's how it was with bowling. With me, I know every day, every Thursday, be up there at Prestonburg by
it's
about
kind
5.
of like I think it's because of your the mentality of it is you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, and that's
Instead
what.
of just, oh, I'm bowling today, let's focus on each bowl. It's next week we got this, or
Yeah.
2 days from now we got this.
Yeah, that's what I felt, and like, and that's what I'm feeling right now with tennis. Is like, hey, we got matches Thursday, we got practice today.
Right. You're always looking forward instead of trying to take what you're doing completely in.
Yeah, take in what you're doing. That's interesting how it works.
It's
like
one of
that.
those cliches, live in the moment, but it's very true.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys have any cool plans for spring break? Anything crazy?
I could potentially be going to Tennessee, don't know yet.
I'm going to Tennessee this
Yeah,
weekend.
I'm going.
Great Wolf Lodge.
I'm leaving Sunday.
No, I'm going to.
That would be
Sarah.
awesome, though.
Oh yeah, Great Wolf Lodge is
I
fun.
love
I've
Great
been
Wolf
there.
Lodge.
I'm hitching a ride down there with Travis, potentially. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But
I've only
That'll be
been to a Great Wolf Lodge once, but I loved it.
I
I was
did
like
too. It
little.
was really
I went to
fun.
the one at Kings Island.
did you go to the one with the
Yeah.
big water park?
That
Yeah,
one.
that's
that
one
big
at Kings
swirl.
Island.
Yeah,
That thing was
that
creepy.
was awesome.
It was awesome, but at the same time, you're like, if I get stuck here,
Yeah,
no one's going to see me.
And
Because
it's
it was so dark.
Pretty too.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
amazing.
huge. I love
The
it.
indoor water park is
yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
one.
you don't realize how massive it is until you,
Yeah.
like the steps when you
Yeah.
first go in, you see everything, then you get down on the ground floor.
It's just like whoa.
It's like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
it's-
just
I love
insane.
it though. It's really nice.
And then, like, I just remember going, and I just remember riding this one. And it's like the one, it spits you out in the bowl, and you just go
Yeah, that's
around
what I was
and
talking
down
about.
in. Yeah, that one. That's the only one I remember riding out of all of them because I love that one.
There was the one big slide, one big drop. I think on that one, did they have the one where you could get on the,
Tubes.
Yeah, they had the
Yeah.
tube one,
Mhm.
and then that led to like the lazy river.
Yeah.
Thing.
I enjoy the heck out of Lazy River.
Oh,
too.
me
Do they
too.
have that wave? Do they have the wave pool and stuff?
Yeah,
like
they
that?
have like the wave tidal
That's
tidal
Tidal
wave
pool?
pool thing. I don't
Yeah.
know what it's called, but yeah, I was in that a lot. It was really fun.
Yeah, those
It's
are fun.
relaxing.
Fun to relax in. Like, I know the one in Disney World, they're like Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. I love those when I
Yeah.
went.
Lazy rivers are the best, bro. I could just chill on those for hours.
Mhm. See, I know this spring break I'm mostly gonna be working on projects I need to get done.
See, that's why I had to add in the potentially going to Tennessee, because I have the potential to go have some fun in Tennessee,
Mhm.
or work and actually have some money in my pocket for the first time all year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
no, I feel that because I've got to get stuff ready for mowing season.
Scott's lawn care.
Scott's Lawn Care.
Scott's Lawn Care, this is an ad.
Oh, you'll see his truck coming. I can tell you that.
This
Miles.
whole podcast is an ad for Scott's Lawn Care.
It really is. There's not an episode yet where I haven't mentioned it. I don't think. Last episode maybe.
You can tell which Ranger is his because it says Scott's Lawn Care on the front windshield.
Yeah.
And he has a light on top.
And he has his light, and you can see the vest through the window.
Then yeah, you can see everything through the window.
I don't have a window tinted. I'll probably tint them.
And then you can
eventually.
just see it.
You ever notice his Ranger naturally leans? It's like, so here's like a normal car. His is like, skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a Ranger lean.
See, that's what he says, but I don't think that's how that works.
It really is because they have the gas tank on the driver's side, and if you have gas in it, it's just lay it down on that side.
I would hate to hear your truck when you have a trailer with a lawnmower on it.
Oh yeah.
Why?
That just
Sound
squeaks
I
the whole
went to
time.
McGoffin County for a basketball game. Scott, it sounded like it was going to die going up the hill.
Yeah,
To
it'd
go
be
to
fine.
McGoffin County.
Is the Ranger having problems? Do we need it to
It's a
therapy
3OV6.
session? Been there.
It's not very powerful.
I guarantee it's better on gas than my car, though.
I get at the best I get 18.
That's about 6 more than what I get.
My car gets 40.
Well,
Wow.
you drive a little Hyundai.
Hey,
Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah.
You can't even say it.
The Sonata or
No, it's a lot. Elantra.
wow. Jealous.
Hey, don't knock my Ranger. It got us to McGoffin County.
It did, but
I
almost
think
died.
here's the thing though. You forgot to add in the barely got us to McGoffin County.
It got us there just fine.
I wonder what your trips are like, because based off what he's saying, that is not a just fine trip.
God,
I'd say we're pretty
I was
fun.
afraid we weren't going to make it.
Sounds like you were going through the jungles of Jumanji to get there, is what it sounds like.
We went up that first hill. Started dying. We went slower than crap up
Oh,
the top of the hill.
little side question. How are they going to make Jumanji 2? Because Jumanji 1 is based off of like
The video game.
The video game.
But Jumanji 2, are they just gonna go back in?
Probably.
I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds like they would.
It's coming out this summer.
Yeah,
No.
I'm excited for it.
I mean, it's
Is it
good.
coming out this summer?
Yeah.
No, it's
It's-
Christmas. Christmas is when it's coming
Yeah,
out.
they're
I
starting
got the
filming
research
right
here,
now.
right here.
It's gonna be a good movie. But
Yeah.
how are they going to add onto a storyline that had already been started and ended once?
Yeah,
Which I know.
which that's what they did with the first Welcome to the Jungle. They kind of continued it. So I
Right.
don't know.
I didn't even watch the first one. To be honest with you.
The first Jumanji or the second one?
I didn't
that
watch the
came
first
out?
one.
The one was
The first
the
one's
first
good.
one as in with Robin Williams, or the first one
No.
as in Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, that one's good. You should check
They're
it out.
both really good.
Yeah. It's been so long since
know,
I've watched the first, like the old one.
Dwayne Johnson's also making that Hobbs and Shaw. It's coming out this summer.
He's constantly working.
Oh,
He
it's
really
awesome.
is.
If I had his work ethic for a day,
You'd be set for a while.
I mean, he.
I think he wakes up at like 4
No,
in the
did you see
morning.
that video of him driving up beside that
Yeah.
bus full of baseball kids or something?
Who? They're all.
They're, yeah,
Yeah.
they all recognized him before he even
He
pulled
said I
up.
keep my windows super tinted, and they just did.
Scott,
Why are you on Jumanji 3? Is that what they're calling it?
I guess that's what they're calling it because the first one, then that one, and then this one now.
Yeah.
Have you gotten a date?
I would
for
have
it?
sure hoped so, but they're all back in again.
I can't really find anything about Jumanji.
I know they just
They're
started.
terrible at
filming.
looking up
Release
stuff.
date. Release date.
Where
December 13th of 2019.
Oh, that's dope.
Okay.
That's not too far away.
That's not bad.
Because those are, I mean, big movies.
All right, I know what the release date of Jumanji is. Scott did not look it up. It's December 13th of 2019.
I did
Not
look,
an ad. Not an ad.
I did look it up. And then I know when we come back from spring break, everyone's gonna be focusing on stuff, a lot more stuff with
Yeah.
school because it's our last 9
see.
weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna
See,
have to
it
do.
ramps up for you guys. It slows way down for us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to focus up more now,
Yeah.
or once we get back.
Yeah.
Because I know when ASAP was talking about how those essays they go up in points every 9 weeks.
Mhm.
So like right now,
Really?
it's 50 points.
Because
Wow.
it
They
helps
work
the students who were slower behind, like who had C's or D's or something.
Yeah.
Which I'm good in this.
And it helps them ramp up towards the end so they have a good
Okay.
final grade.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And also,
But if you do bad on it though, you're really screwed.
really
Yeah.
yeah,
bad off.
you're bad off.
And but for seniors, it super slows down. But for juniors, it ramps up because they're not only getting you ready for senior year, like they're trying to cram it as much as they can for your senior year to prep you.
Mhm.
But your senior year is all about your freshman year in college.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Because everything they are teaching me is, so this is what you're going to use in college. It's not like, well, do this assignment. It's, so for next year in college, you're going to need this, this, and this.
To be ready for it.
So senior year is not even about your senior year of high school. It's really about your freshman year of college.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And plus, nobody comes in till 6
Yeah, seniors have a, myself included, don't show up till like 9.
Yeah, that seems fair.
I've just gotten so lazy. That, like they talk about senioritis, right?
Yeah.
It exists because you get to the point where you're like, I don't even want to get up out of bed.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, yeah, I'm pretty lazy getting out of bed too. No, like I woke up this morning. You ever do that thing where you just sit up and you let your head drag and you're like this in bed?
Yeah.
Done that for an hour. Got up at 8, didn't leave my house till 9.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, the last couple of days though, it's been real draggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know why.
this week's
It's
kinda-
really been this week where it's hit me.
Monday really was for me, mostly because none of my teachers were here. I sat in the library like all day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I had
after
two
s-
classes.
After second period, the only class I went to was sixth.
I had 2 classes.
That was because of the. No, we didn't have. Was it Monday we didn't have school?
No,
No,
we had
Monday we didn't have taught.
Mr. Conley wasn't here,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other teachers weren't here.
For
The
community
acad-
stuff.
Yeah, a lot of your teachers who are involved with other organizations.
Weren't here, yeah. And then I haven't had JR this week at all. He hasn't been here,
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
I haven't had his class. I've been working on stuff for
Well,
her.
probably
class
not
down
hard to
there.
find them.
No.
He's a bit taller than everybody else. You just go to Walmart and do this. Where's he at?
Yeah, that's true.
You see him over the aisles. Like, can you get that off the top shelf for me? Thank you.
I've had that happen. Like, you go to Walmart and you're sitting there and, like, you're an older lady or, like, or someone smaller is like, hey, can you get that off the top shelf?
That's
Yeah.
never happened to me. I just walk around and look at stuff.
I've had it happen.
I try to avoid Walmart at all cost.
I love going there just to people watch.
Walmart's
Me
awful.
too.
I hate Walmart. I don't want to
Going
talk.
by yourself, it's awful.
Oh yeah, but if you
Yeah.
like go by yourself and find friends, that's pretty.
The worst
pretty
thing
fun.
ever was when you were little and you were like at your granny's house or something,
And like,
And
oh,
then
we gotta go Walmart.
We gotta go to Walmart.
Yeah.
She happens to know everyone in the county.
Yeah.
And then,
Or they just tell you the name of them like you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
You really
That-
don't. You
Oh,
don't.
And then-
you know Johnny Boy, who's a grade 3 grades below you? No, I don't.
or like after they're done talking to him and they walk off, they just turn to you and go, "Now, do you know who that was?"
No,
And
I
you're
don't.
there like, it's like, sure, absolutely. Saw him yesterday.
Honestly, though, I feel like I'd be that kind of person at Walmart when I'm older.
Scott, you're gonna be that type of person.
I already am, because I went to Dairy Queen one day. I sat there for
He said, hang on, pause. He said, I don't think I'm gonna be that kind of person. I already am that type of person.
I already
No
am.
sense.
I already am, because I went to Dairy Queen one day. And I called in my order before I went there, and I just pulled up, and I parked. And
Oh,
the
you're
guy-
one of those guys.
I pulled up and parked, the guy sitting there goes, "Well, here's your Ranger." We sat there for 20 minutes talking about my truck. And I was just there to get
But
a
I don't
pickup
think I'm
order.
gonna be that guy.
But I don't think I'm gonna be that guy. I don't want to talk to
Never.
anyone unless it's about
Never.
the Ranger.
That's mostly what it is.
So-
People ask me about the Ranger.
So if you're in like a park or something and you're driving through, does that make your truck a park Ranger?
Yes.
Yes, I guess so.
Even though I couldn't drive over a 2-foot hump.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about there, Brett? They can drive over stuff.
Scott.
Drive over to your house and mow your lawn. Scott's Lawn Care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get there.
Barely.
I like that. That was good.
Hey, it does just fine. It pulls my little 6x10 trailer just fine.
I love how you have your own trailer and everything.
How much do you make off Scott's Lawn Care?
The best month I had was $700.
Let's just say this. You know what he spent that $700 on though?
What?
A drone bigger than that.
I bought
The
a drone.
two drones above that.
Yeah.
$700 worth of a drone.
You spent $700 on a drone.
Yeah.
I'm
If
talking.
that drone gets sneezed on, it's broken.
It'll be okay.
Like, we could film a movie with that drone.
We could.
Unless it gets a gust of wind to take it away.
I
I
flew
don't
it
think
in the
it
wind.
would.
It wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
How
no.
big is this drone?
It's a little bit bigger than that one.
All I'm saying is one power line.
Oh yeah, if you hit
Yeah.
power line.
I have a $400 drone, I think.
Why do people spend money on
I
like
don't-
they are cool?
Because they are cool.
They're cool, but
cool.
like, buddy, you crash it. That's
Yeah.
That's $400, $700.
Well, the thing with mine, especially, mine has like the sensors on the front and the back and the sides, so it
Yeah.
keeps it from crashing.
Yeah. They do.
Okay, I was watching this one
really
video
good.
on YouTube, and it was like this $2,000 drone. He
Mhm.
tried to fly it in his house, barely hit the
Oh,
wall.
I've seen it.
$2,000 down
Yeah.
the drain.
It
Scott.
hurt.
$700.
Yeah.
You
Like,
can just see the pain on their face, like
Yeah.
mhm.
that's 2,000. Oh.
Yeah.
I could have bought a Hyundai
Ultra.
Ultra with $2,000.
Actually, 10 grand. Okay.
Hey, you
What
can go-
year is it?
2017.
It's a
I
new
could have got a 2014 for my.
Drone is mine is like it can do like it's good for filming and stuff, but
Yeah.
then it has a mode where you can fly it around like a race drone, but it's like not as fast.
Yeah, that's
They
what
have that
mine
on
is.
TV, actually.
Mine does that. Mine
Yeah.
will go 45 miles an hour.
They just use a TV show.
Yeah, it's on
you
like
wear the
ESPN.
VR headsets and you have
Yeah.
to drive
Yeah,
the
you-
drone.
the
Is,
racing
is this
drones.
officially off?
All right, so I believe that's about all we have for this episode of the JC Podcast. Once again, Ethan, thanks for being on the show with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Once again, I'm one of your hosts, John Scott Daniel, here with.
Brett.
Dalton.
And me.
We'll see you next week.